I was making a cool guy face while I was playing this. In today's episode of Alex G Song Lessons with Stuart. Hi, my name's Stuart. We're going to learn Change by Alex G. This is a nice, simple, fun one. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to have a slam dunk. You're going to have a home run. And we're going to play this song. We have to talk about tuning, though. We have to talk about tuning. The tuning situation is as follows. This song is in drop C tuning. That means you tune every string down a whole step to start with. So it'd be like D, G, C, F, A, D. And then you'd go to the top string and you go to drop D from there. So you drop the top string an additional step until it's a C. So the final tuning is C, G, C, F, A, D. However, for most of the song, we're only going to use the top two strings, so it's not a super big deal that you tune down all of them. Also, when Alex G plays this song live, he doesn't go all the way into drop C. He doesn't tune all the way down that far because it's a pain in the butt to do. My tuner's still on. The strings get all rattly. It's a cool sound. Like, I like the sound, but it's also a little tricky to work with. The guitar goes out of tune quickly and it takes forever. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that when Alex G plays a song live, it seems like he normally just does it in drop D. So that means you tune the strings to standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E, and then you tune the top string down to D. So that final tuning ends up being D, A, D, G, B, E. That is how I am tuned right now. That is how I recommend you learn the song because it will be fun and it will be a little bit easier to get your guitar in tune, and then you don't have to worry about all of the other tuning situations that go along with it. So I'm in drop D. There's my D string. D, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, good thing this song is so short because I just spent so many minutes talking about tuning. Check this out. Would you please put your ring finger, crucial that you use your ring finger to play the 9th fret on the A string, the 2nd string from the top. The top string is gonna be open. Got your ring finger there. What I would like you to do, please, if you wouldn't mind, is have the pad of your ring finger mute the string right below it, just because then if you accidentally hit an extra string, it's not a big deal. We just want to try to hit the top two strings, the D or the E string that's tuned down to D, and then that 9th fret on the A string. The next string, we'd like it to be muted like that, so we just don't have to worry about it. And then as you're strumming, try to only hit the top two strings, try not to hit anything else. You're gonna strum this first little mini tuno chord 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. That was great, great job. Great, really, that was a really good job. Then your pointer finger is going to play the 8th fret on the top string while you keep your ring finger on the A string on the 9th fret. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then your middle finger, which up until this point has had nothing to do, is gonna play the, I was about to say the wrong fret. You play the 9th fret on the top string with your middle finger. So that means your middle finger and your ring finger are on the same fret on 2 different strings, the top 2 strings. And you're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a little bit of an intonation problem there. Gotta have that checked out. I also have a little bit of food in my teeth. I was eating a nut, and then the nut that I was eating, it's called a, what is the one that's round? See, here's what's happening. This is what's happening. I legitimately think that my brain is going, this song is easy. You have plenty of time. You have plenty of time. Let's make this into a 27-minute video. The song's only going to take 4 minutes. You can talk about nuts. Why not? Why not? All right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you about the nuts stuck in my teeth later. Let's finish the song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle finger goes to the 9th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. At that point, your pointer finger can relax. It doesn't need to play that 8th fret anymore. And then you're gonna take both of these 2 fingers and move them back to the 5th fret on the top 2 strings. So I'm 5 with the middle finger on top, 5 with the ring finger on the 2nd string from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, we're practically done. Let's play those first 4 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 chords happen throughout the entire song, literally. That's the song. You do that over and over again. But there's one little nuance we have to add. There's one little extra possibility, one little extra possibility, and a little lead guitar part I want to learn. So here's the first little nuance. Every time you start it over, so after the first time you play, every time you start over, instead of just immediately going back to that 9th fret, I want you to, you're on this 5 and 5 over here, get rid of your middle finger, strum the open top string and the 5th fret with your ring finger, but the instant that you strum it, slide up to 9. Keep pressure on the string and just slide up to 9 like that. You hear that? So it just gets that little bring, bring. So then it sounds like, that's nice, isn't it? It just adds a little bit of extra flair. It's on the recording. I'm not making this up. I didn't make this up. Alex G made this up. I'm just telling you what he did. Little tip for when you're sliding long distances like this. Do not stare at your finger while you're sliding. Stare at where you want to end up. So I'm already on the 5th fret. I don't need to look at my finger over here because I know where that finger is. But as soon as I'm getting ready to slide, I just stare at the 9th fret. I know it looks like that's my 12th fret. I have 2 dots on my 9th fret, okay? Okay? So I'm just staring at my 9th fret, and I just bring my finger into my line of sight. So let's play that main riff, that short repeated guitar part. Let's go ahead and do it four times in a row. 4 times in a row to get some practice, then I'll show you the extra little things I want to tell you. 1, 2, 1, hoop, bip, bow. And slide. And slide. Oh, back it one more time. Great, you've done it. Because it's so repetitive, a nice little touch that you can add in like halfway through the song, that in some live recordings, Alex G does this, is palm mute it while you're playing. So palm muting is when you take the side of your hand right here and you just ever so lightly touch the strings right here. And we don't need to worry about muting the bottom strings, like these high ones over here, the skinny ones, because we're not playing them. So I'm just taking this part of my hand, very lightly touching right there. I'm not over here. I'm not even right here. I'm all the way over here, just barely touching the strings. And then when I strum, I get that nice little muted sound. Now listen to this shift. If I'm playing it without muting, then I decide to mute. Check it out. Oh. I'm a fan of that. Let me show you the lead guitar part. You ready for the lead guitar part? This is the part that goes. It's just a background part. I guess it comes in like, I think after the main guitar plays that riff like 8 times. This lead guitar part comes in. It's just a simple little melody that goes on in the background, and it goes like this. With your pinky, play the 7th fret on the B string, the 2nd string from the bottom. Then with your, I recommend middle finger. I think that I'm gonna give you my recommended fingering, but you can just use your pointer finger if you want. I don't even care. Pinky on 7 on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Middle finger on 5 of the B string, that same string. So we've got 7, 5. Then go to the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom, and play 7 with your pinky, and then 4 with your pointer finger. So now we have 7, 5, 7, 4. Then go to the D string, the 3rd string from the top, and you're gonna play 7, 5, 4, 5. So that was 7 with the pinky, 5 with the middle finger, pointer finger on 4, middle finger on 5. That's 8 notes that just repeat over and over again. It goes 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 4, 5, 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 4, 5. Sorry, and that just goes right along with this, but I've got a weird fingering situation. There we go, I fixed it. That's the lead part. Only one more thing. Sometimes in some live recordings, there's a section of the song at the end that I like to call the rock out section. It's where they get a little pumped up and they have a little rock out sesh. And here's how you do this. We're gonna play just these like really simple versions of the chords. We just go. I forget though. I remember. I'm out of tune, bruh. I gotta do something about that. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, though. Here's the rock out section chords. Top 2 strings open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 2 strings on the 8th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 2 strings on the 9th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 2 strings on the 5th fret. It's basically the same riff we were playing before, just a little simpler and a little bit more rocky outy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, waka-doobie, whoop, 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 chicka, chicka, bing, bong, walk, 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 quicky, dicky, ding, dang. That was my impression of Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers covering Change by Alex G. I predict that will happen in 2023. I think that makes sense, right? Anyway, my name's Stuart. Get out of town. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.